Welcome back to another channeled message, everyone. Today I am looking at someone who is decluttering, okay? Um, there's a sense of a change in a physical space or a change from a physical space to another physical space. Or something about your physical space is changing, or I'm seeing cleaning, I'm seeing reorganizing, I'm seeing decluttering. I see someone here getting rid of a bunch of stuff. This could be mental decluttering, emotional decluttering. I'm just seeing like a big purge. I'm seeing a big purge. And however way this goes, whether this is starting as a big physical clean and declutter and organizing, whether it starts with, I feel it starts externally, or it starts kind of like with, there's like a sense that internally you're feeling this already, the need to organize your mind and your emotions. And because of that, you the first steps you do are external, if that makes sense. So I'm seeing a physical decluttering as a result of the need of a mental clarity and organization. So the need for your mental clarity and emotional purge and spiritual cleanse has been the catalyst for you starting on the outside, because that's going to help you then go back inside and organize things inside. Because whatever's going on externally, by moving your body, I feel it's going to help you get out of that stuck energy within yourself, if that makes sense here. Now, this could be someone who you know that I'm channeling, someone on your mind. So if this is not you, it could be someone you are here to inquire about. And this is what's going on for them. So take what resonates. It could be that you're mirroring each other. I'm not yet getting any elements of mirroring just yet, but that's a possibility here. You could also be very mindful of what you put into your body. And there's a sense that you're also cleaning. There's a sense of being very careful what you put into your body and cleaning. So there's a detox on the inside physically as well. You may be deciding not to consume as many drinks, or something like, or maybe you're putting sugar away because it's ruining your skin, because it is aging you. And you know, drinks turn into sugar as well. Yes, because there's a sense that you've been unable to focus, okay, mentally, on priorities, on what to do first. There's been a mental fog that has somehow been connected to whatever you're putting into your body that may be processed or just poisonous to your body, and something going on externally in terms of your environment that is also making it very hard for you to process and focus. But it seems like as a result of all of this, you're going to be able to focus your attention on the things that you really want to see grow in your life. And this work that you're doing now is like setting the foundation. You know, you can't build a house on top of a bunch of junk. And as a result of this, you're going to start to see everything around you a lot more clearly, but also be able to process your thoughts and see things for what they are, even on a mental level, a lot clearer. It's like you're becoming a lot more aware of who you are, what you need in your life. And there's someone around you, and I feel it's someone that's been on your mind who's noticing this about you. It's like you've been taking stock of your life so far, and there's a lot about the circumstances that you've been in, or it's the circumstances. I'm seeing circumstances very strongly, but also maybe certain behaviors you may have had, and the way you've treated your body, or the way you've treated yourself that has been conducive to the circumstances or the environment that you are in, or the way people treat you. Because if you've not been treating yourself with the utmost respect, your body as a temple, treating yourself as sacred, other people may not be showing up in that way as well, and you wonder why maybe they aren't. And so you're starting to notice a few things, and you're making a few adjustments here. There's something about the way you've been presenting yourself in the world that has been bringing you results. And while you kept insisting on this, it wasn't really bringing you the best results. And so it was like this loop of insanity. You know, insanity, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly, expecting different results. And that seems to be where you now have broken the chain. Okay, I see someone just cutting through that chain and stopping that cycle and being done with it. There was a lot of self-sabotage here. A lot of was related to now again, if this is not you, this could be someone on your mind, okay? I don't know who this is, but you need to hear this message. You've been questioning a lot of stuff lately, and there's something about the things you were doing that were inauthentic, that were connected somehow to a role you believed you had to play, or a mask you believed you had to wear because of societal restrictions, or pressure, or something you felt people expected of you, or people pleasing. And this lack of authenticity was what was the biggest thing confusing you. And the more you remove the clutter, there's something about this process of decluttering. Now again, this could be you or this person. I'm saying you, but again, there's something about this process of decluttering that the more you do it, it's like when you select stuff, right? If you go by the Marie Kondo book that I actually refer to in the description box as a suggestion, if you go by that book, she tells you to put whatever item, okay, you're thinking about keeping or leaving, you put it close to your chest and see how it makes you feel. If it doesn't make you feel joy, you shouldn't keep it. You should only keep the things that bring you joy. And through this process of decluttering, it's also a way of getting to know yourself and getting to know what you truly like, what is truly meaningful to you, and what truly matters to you. And I feel through this decluttering that is physical, externally, internally, and then ends up being mental, you're also going to go through all the thoughts that no longer serve you, all the relationships that are not making you happy, all the work that's not making you happy, the circumstances. And one by one, you're getting to know yourself, and you're removing the mask. Because the more you keep that mask on, the more you're going to be attracting situations that are not for you. They're for someone, but they're not for whoever's going through this decluttering process, because they're not authentic to the soul. And so there's always going to be something missing. But I feel that is what's changing right now. That is the big change that's going on. And it could be that these are the effects of the 888 portal Lionsgate that we're going through right now. So up until now, it's like you felt like the only thing you could do was whatever your family or society expected of you, but it wasn't really, you weren't really living a fulfilling life because you weren't living your genuine, authentic self. And so there's a side of you that wants to come out, but you're unsure because you're worried that you may be judged or ridiculed. But in this decluttering process, I feel there's a lot of that fear, the weight of that fear that you're going to let go of, because you're letting go of material stuff, and material stuff is dense. So the more things you own that you can touch and have a weight and whatever, and a volume, and the more that's dense matter, right? That is 3D. And fear is very connected to having things and the 3D as a sense of stability, where actually the more you let go of those things, the freer you are from the fear of not having those things that you don't really need. And in realizing that you don't need all the stuff, you also realize in a way that you don't need the mask, and you don't need to play that role, because it's been weighing heavy on you. And for some of you, even maybe you get clothes that you think that you need because, it's trendy, or I'm not seeing a lot of people doing that, but I'm just someone maybe here. I've fallen victim to that myself in the past, where less really is more, right? It's not about how many different clothes you have, because if you go and have a good look at it, most of those clothes, I would say maybe 90%, the colors don't even suit you. The cuts don't even suit you. It's just like you feel this pressure to kind of like always change your wardrobe or something like that, or change and never show up in the same outfit or something. And you're letting go of that notion, because to you it's becoming increasingly more important to be yourself, because that's how you truly glow and shine. It's not about changing garments. It's about looking and feeling really good just because you're feeling good about yourself, and you glowing from the inside out and looking good in whatever you put on, like literally. Or knowing and discovering those colors that are best for you and then make you feel good and make you look good. I don't know what this process is, but you're gaining clarity about a lot of stuff. And you're learning new things about yourself. And it's like you're reinventing yourself in a way that is simpler, lighter, and happier as a consequence. Because in this decluttering of the material stuff, you're letting go of a lot of 3D density, that if you think about all the things you have, just think about putting all those things on top of your back, because that is actually the weight, the energetic weight that these things have on you. Now, if you think like that, what are you going to do, right? And I think that's the process that you're going through. And people are going to start noticing differences in you. And I do believe, and this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people swarming toward you, like the right kind of people for you, your soul tribe, finding you. Because you're meant to, in some way, inspire people or teach people something by your example. And for that, you need to go through this process. And if you have a business, if you want to get ahead, let's say in the entertainment energy industry, performance, or if you're an artist and you want your work to get noticed because you want to inspire people, you want to change the world. If you want to write a novel, if you want to bring about a business that is going to be helpful to other people, you need to go through this process, whether you've already started these things or not, so that people can see that clearly, so that they can know to go toward you, because your energy becomes magnetic. Because there's a part of all of this that's self-nurturing, and the more you do that, the more attractive you become. And the reason why you're attractive is, of course, not just for romantic reasons. I mean, that could be the case for you. You could be wanting to attract the right romantic partner, which, let me tell you, when you start attracting the right people, it's the right romance, the right friends, the right, people who need your business or who need to be inspired by you, or who need to learn something from you, or need to be healed by you, right? Whatever it is that you do career-wise, whatever that your purpose is. And in this whole process, I do believe that you're going to be either stepping into your purpose if you already know what it is, or you're going to be discovering your purpose. And so in this process, by letting go of a lot of stuff, you're already becoming comfortable with the art of surrendering, which is one of the keys to unlock you unto the higher stages of frequency, from fear to love. And so in this process, I feel what's happening is that you are uncovering your purpose, but at the same time, you are becoming increasingly comfortable with moving out of your comfort zone and moving through temporary discomfort, because in this whole process, you are strengthening yourself. And in strengthening yourself from the inside out, you are strengthening your resolve. And you're becoming more confident about who you are, what your strengths are, very aware of what your shadow side is, and comfortable with that shadow side enough to own it and understand that you're not the only one who has a shadow side. And as you grow with this confidence, you know your worth. Guess what? Next, you have the courage to do something you didn't have the courage to do before. And so I'd say the big word for you is courage. And once you unlock that courage, I just see infinite abundance coming your way, an abundance of prosperity. You magnetizing the best this world and the next has to offer. So kudos to you. Congratulations for taking this path. You're about to be heavily rewarded. Very beautifully rewarded, should I say. Joyfully rewarded. Okay, have a beautiful day. I hope you enjoyed this reading. See you in the next one.